Good day and welcome guys to a new episode of Captain Industries. This is gonna be episode 14. Well, last time we did quite a couple things. Also, there has changed a lot since last time. For example, this has grown exponentially. I've dumped all rock on it, and it's slowly getting to a stage that I can start building a factory on it. Also, because of the time, almost all trees are gone. This is now being flattened a bit. Also, this is now expanded significantly. Sure, there's a lot of changed in looks, but not in my factory. I've not touched it once. I only touched this part because of this. I just placed a ghost of this because, well, these cannot keep up. I need to constantly pause and start them again because they don't have the ability to do that otherwise. I also noticed that this thing can only hold 8. Well, this is 10. There's 10 outputs that can only hold 8. So I'm gonna put 2 coal ones and 2 iron ones on each one of them, if they have coal and iron nearby. This is gonna be built here, and also it needs 563 red parts. I may look at the difficulty though, because look at this. If we go here, say just rainwater yield reduce, farm yield. Let's keep this right here for now because we need more people and we don't want to lose. Now what? Let's do this. We have nothing on that, I think. Otherwise, we can always reduce it again. Tree's growth speed is already at its lowest. I'm gonna make it harder for us. Pollution impact 50% increased. And ore mining yield 25%. It's gonna be just a certain amount of reduced. Cannot change that anymore. At least doesn't really work like that. 100% increased the construction cost. Resource costs. Like we go too fast, so like 400%. Maintenance, decent. Fuel, decent. Goods and service consumption. Don't really have it yet. Food consumption. Where we at? Farm yield, yeah. Good. Okay, if we save this, 10 years in game, we can't change it. Doesn't really matter. That's over in no time. So we have made it significantly more difficult for us. I just wanted to make it a little more difficult because it was too simple and fast. This should be more expensive too. So that's if we go and get in here again. 900 now. Oh my goodness. Also swap it around like it should be. Place it right here. Again, add coal, iron, copper, limestone, quartz, sand, dirt, and rock. Gonna be coal. This is gonna be iron. This is gonna be iron. Be gone. This is gonna be copper, limestone, quartz, sand. Whoops. This is sand. This is dirt, and this is rock. Gone, gone, gone. This should be it. Let's see. Yes, this is correct. This is how it should look like. What this is gonna bring in is, like, of course, the sand. We don't really split it here, I guess. I don't know what I'm gonna do with the sand exactly. Like, I'm doing it here, but I'm also doing it here. It's a bit more complicated, to be honest. This is probably eventually gonna require me to completely redo this area. But that will not be a problem because we have way more space than last time. Let's see. The sand is doing well. The border around the beach is doing fine. This costs now 900, so we don't even have enough now. If thought we had enough. but we don't. So we upgrade these two to double their storage. That also gonna mean we need to upgrade these two to upgrade their storage. And we are going to build some tier 2s for normal construction parts. Because I want a significant storage of these built up. Why? Because we just need to have that. They are busy with that. These are slowly doing stuff as well. We do have a lot more research gone. For example, we have the food markets, obviously. We have trains. We're not going to go into trains yet. We have recycling. Not settlement recycling yet, but we have recycling. We have better depots. We have sulfur processing. We have glass making. This is where we're going to into today. Start at least into this. Obvious captain office. Better vehicle management, water recovery. Yeah, and also I found soybeans, which is important, I guess. What I want to do with the soybeans is because soybeans are great for food, if I'm correct. Yes. Eventually that's going to be great for the chicken farms, because we need the chicken farms. That's going to be an eventual thing. Also, what hasn't been shown yet, this is running out of crude oil already. So this is not gonna keep up for long at all. So I've been digging this little path out along the cliffs. It's about 3 wide everywhere you go. And I built a ghosts of this here already. Just to prepare for this. Because, well, we need a new one. And also, last thing I'm going to show, this has been progressing very, very neatly towards the iron. This should not take up a lot of iron. It should take up some iron, but not a lot. If it's done, then we go and head into the middle, which should dig through titanium a little bit, but then it should just dig through rock to make it flat. And then we have a new place for a crude oil. This one is 270k. That one is 250k. So big difference. Also, I just ate, so it may maybe a bit of syrup still. So I may gasp a little bit. I don't want to, but yeah, that's involuntarily. Yeah, I want to start this one. Just resume. Oh my goodness, it's so expensive. I wanted to make it more expensive. I did it myself. 100 for a kiln, 50 for an assembly 1, 80 for an assembly 3. Yeah, factory is not gonna be a thing today. What is I hope gonna be a thing today is the glass. Glass makers cost 100. Oh my. Yeah, this is way more expensive than I hoped it would be. Actually, more expensive than I thought it would be. I thought it to be way cheaper to do this. Yeah, upgrade costs 50 red parts. I have no red parts left. All the red parts are going into this, and it's not even remotely enough. I've got like 600 red parts total, and I need 900, so I need 300 more. Like, I got a little bit over 600, obviously, but not much. Okay, so the steel at least is done. It was a full storage of steel, by the way. We have 2/3 of our red parts also sent in here. It's still building. Oh, I had to do this quicker. That's expensive building. Not. I think I wouldn't have survived this if I did it like that. Maybe for next series, eventually in update 4 or when this series is concluded. And we still have like a couple months to go. Yeah, ore sorters blocked by full output. It always is. I do want to now pause the iron. Why? Because the coal also digs up iron, and well, the combination of it makes it not dump the coal because the iron is full because of these. Yeah, combinations are a bit annoying sometimes. Also, I really enjoy that this is actually progressing pretty damn good. Also, this is so stupid. All the trash is being dumped here, and all the rest is being dumped here. All the dirt and the slag, and the rock is now all being dumped in here. Obviously, I have quite a bit of dumping planned for the rock. It is almost all in the range of this thing. So we all know how far we can get. I do need to move eventually, but not for a good bit. Also, I don't like it not being all marked correctly. Bit of like an OCD thing, or autism thing, I don't know. I have both definitely. I've never been tested, but I'm pretty damn sure because I always have like stupid little thingies. And I'm bad with change. I just bad with change. And if it doesn't look right, yeah. Just your very light things, of course. Almost everyone has something like that. Just, it doesn't really impact many people's lives like it does some others. And that I respect, of course. Everyone has their own, and some people suffer more of it, or because of it. I don't really suffer much because of it, but I just noticed in my general life that I sometimes have like annoyances that shouldn't annoy me at all, but I have annoyances. Like, it's normal. But yeah, where do we place the glass? That is the huge question to ask. Also, I have all the trucks I could have changed. That is a good thing. I hope this can progress a little faster than it does now because, well, oh, you're helping here. Nice. That's exactly what you need to do. I'm flattening everything eventually, obviously. And well, anything can be flattened. Anything should be flattened. Eventually, everything here should be flattened to level 2 or 3. I think I'm going for 3 because it is a little bit more rock and dirt thrown into it. In the case of that, this is way more rock and dirt than you think. And along with the slag and trash that has to be dumped, yeah, I think we're not gonna be able to dump all of it with all these mountains. Especially with these mountains and this little platform here and this platform. Sure, we can easily flatten this area, no problem. That's gonna be done towards the end of the series, no problem at all. This probably as well. I will have got a road through here, no problem. I will try to do as much as possible. Maybe this one eventually goes to the background of my channel and just shows progression I make. But yeah, for now it's just an active series. And so yeah, glass. Don't get distracted. We always get distracted. We shouldn't, but we are. Okay. Maybe we should wait for this to get finished. Also, we shouldn't because it still has 240 to go, which is way too much to wait for. Also, we gotta get a little bit more iron because the iron is already almost all gone. It's yeah, because of the steel, it was consumed way faster than it should have. Well, it normally is. So yeah, let's see. Glass. Where is the glass again? Here. So yeah, we need glass makers. It's 24 for 12 and 12. And then you would say if you go for 3 of these smelters, you can supply 2 smelters with the broken glass. If we go with 2 smelters, you're making 24 broken glass. Yeah, 24 broken glass. So you're gonna be with 2/3 of 1. Oh no, with 3 smelters you're gonna get 1. No matter what. So I should almost say go for 3 smelters. Oh, I think I'm gonna have to redesign everything at that rate. Well, not redesign everything, but at least rebuild everything. And for that, I need to have a big backlog of like plates and all that, because I don't want to lose my world, and not making any iron is not a good thing. So a good backlog of construction, a good backlog of plates and all that from steel, iron, and copper. Good backlog of concrete. If that is done, I should be able to completely redesign this. For now, let's make just a basic glass one, just one, so we have at least have some glass. This is going to be the most basic thing you can do. Build on this side though. Why I'm doing the most basic thing out there? Because I don't want to completely redo it yet, and also I want to start off somewhere. Okay, like some storage. Yeah, I should build at least some basic stuff like this. Okay, quickly do this and then get a bigger vehicle ramp. Here. And urgent. You will build this as fast as possible. So now we can just do this. To make it look good as possible. Because now we need a U-shaped conveyor. Okay, on this height, do it like here. Okay, that doesn't work. Right here? Ooh, that was perfect. Okay, so here to here. Ooh, underneath. Okay, nice. And then we get a U-shaped balancer. Do this. And to throw this in here. Then we get a beautiful mixer. Like right. Yeah, turn that like this. And swap it like this. 1 over. Okay, then we should be able to do this. We place a beautiful U-shaped lift down. Connect the U-shaped conveyor. Beautiful. Oh, that doesn't work. Right. That doesn't seem right. Now it seems right. Okay. You are going to need for the glass mix salt. Ouch, that's not gonna be good. How am I gonna do salt? I know I need salt, but okay, so now it's gonna get more complicated because I don't have a place where I can do salt. I have no location where to do that. I may have this. I may. Closest thing to it is pretty much exactly this. Heated evaporation pond. I guess. And then directly this to get the salt. Salt going up to this place. Beautiful U-shaped lift. And then I don't know, getting it to this place. One more. Okay, this. To get it perfectly past here. Gonna be a bit messy. Wait, better option. Let's see. U-shape lift. Look like this. Ah, don't care. We need salt. And we place it 3 away. And get the limestone in here. And we get sand in here. With the glass mix now out, we do this and we prioritize U. And we set up glass and glass. Now we have the most basic glass furnace we can make. It's not done yet, because we need a beautiful lift right here that lowers down on this side. And brings it through here. That stops here. It's a U-shaped conveyor. I'm gonna make it too complicated for something simple as this. Yeah, I know how I am. I always will. I always will do this in this way, even though I don't need to. Okay, and then get in there. Oh, that is a bit weird. A bit odd to have that shape. No, it's not. Okay. Okay, if we build this up, it should be working almost flawlessly. And it will provide me with the glass I'm gonna need for a while. It's ugly. I have to admit that it doesn't look good like at all. But we have to start with something, and I guess this is the best we can do for now. Also, I may want to move these all the way up to here to at least shorten this thing, because we already don't have enough yellow parts for all of this. Yeah, it is a good start. And yeah, this cheaper. I already have it expensive with all the lifts. It's cheaper to just do a belt down. So yeah, I honestly hope this will give me all the glass I'm gonna need for a while, whilst at the same time just automating almost the entire thing. So let's start by allowing these things to be built. Also, I need one more excavator and one more truck for the sand, because I need sand, and well, that's the only way. Okay, let's get you all up. And now everything is, if I'm correct, automated. The only thing left to do is queue up one excavator and one truck. All very simple. Also, these are also more expensive. Oh god. Good. I already had problems with it. Oh, doesn't mean this is more expensive too? It is. Okay, great. Yeah, this is the world map. We cannot go further until we get better engines or whatever. That something that allows you to go further at least. So we're stuck for now. There's still a mosquito in my room. It's so annoying. I killed 6 mosquitoes yesterday, and I killed 2 this morning, and there still is one. I don't know what to do about that. It's horrendous. Also, what is going on? What the heck? Okay. Yeah, I did not expect that. What? I went from 14 left to get to 50. I did not even pay attention to that. This is absolutely insane. Yeah, a bit more health points, maybe to make this less deadly. No active diseases. For now, let's pay a lot of unity to get a lot more pop growth, because, well, we need the replenishment of those pops, because we lost absolute loads of them. That's not good. Also, like I said, it's so much more expensive. 54 for that. Oh. Yeah, this is gonna take a while to build, but at least we have started 2 more things. The glass is now being built. This episode is also about the glass, obviously. And of course, catching up with the time in between, because I had a few days that I couldn't really record, but I could get further into digging stuff out and all that. This is still very basic. It should get upgraded significantly from what it is now. Also, you again make problems. We don't nearly have all the coal we need. Okay. So we paused it, so these are getting all their iron loaded on off. Oh crap. Let's do it like this quickly. To just get a little bit more coal, so we can replenish a tiny bit of coal when they need to. Also, this is always full with like iron and coal again. Why? It also says keep empty. It's just not keeping it empty. Okay, it's a kind of a problem. Sort of small problem. Yeah, do they even bring in the coal to here like they should be? Yeah, it turned off accept the sign only just so I can force them to drive off to grab coal from other places. For now. There's no about the coal up there, I just bought it. They are really nicely progressing here. Like the coal was always a problem as long as the iron keeps filling up so quickly. And the other way around. Because the iron also gets used very quickly, so the coal is also gone very quickly. Yeah, it's always a sort of dead loop. Also, because of this too, I need to buy at least that. Because otherwise we're not gonna make enough of these, because we have no glass. And we still need about another 150, yeah, about another 150 of that. So 75 glass, and we buy 80 now, so we should be fine. Power should be good from now on as well, pretty much. Yes, there it is. Power is back on. Come on, cool. You have the space. It's almost empty. Come on. Get on it. Okay, some bells are actually being built. It's a very slow process, like I said, but a very necessary one. And then obviously, if we want to keep going with mining for the sand, we're gonna need to place one more, and that is gonna cover this little sandbox. And only drops rock for now here, if it ever drops anything here. You require 100 red bars. Yikes. I'm gonna need another 160 here. I only have 23 in my storage. Okay, so yeah, we got very far, and well, very far. We did do all the glass. It's very basic. Sorry for that. I don't want it to be basic, but we didn't really plan ahead for the glass at all with this. So not that far in the future, depending on how fast everything that is now supposed to be built gets built, and how fast everything gets filled up in the storages. That is gonna decide how fast I'm gonna redesign this entire factory. Most things just get copied over into a new place, and like the concrete is at least going to be copied over mostly because I have better mixers which cost less people. So I'm gonna focus on that. Also, I'm going to turn off this and this, and especially this, because well, 17 months is not a lot and we're already in trouble. Let's not get ourselves in more trouble. I would like more irrigated farms. I could make these two irrigated, but for that I need enough materials first. Since I need 120 yellow bars each, this has to be built, and this has to be built, all the bells have to be built before we can do that. So yeah, irrigated just gives a lot more food because it can constantly, without any break, harvest and plant new crops. And the others all have to wait for rain before they can do that. These don't. It's just that we should have enough water for it. I don't know if we do have it. At least we have enough water for one more, but I don't know for two more. Because these also sometimes empty out a little bit. Look, if these wouldn't have been touched once, I knew they could handle. 2 more, because that means that it uses only this part, which is half. But it doesn't. It uses a little over half at points, not always. But once there's like a long drought, it will. Also, we're gonna try and progress through everything as quick as possible, which is hard because, well, there is way too many resources needed. Also, you do not have enough trucks. So send in another truck. So they don't wait as long as they do now. They also mostly are digging up rock at the moment, which is a problem. Again, it always is a problem. As long as you can transport it over to the diesel and stuff. Oh, we now got a message that it's getting empty. 38,000 doesn't seem like empty, but it doesn't really hold long. That's why I increased their sizes so significantly. We need to have their sizes big and lasting pretty long, because I don't want to constantly haggle over the resources of like diesel. Diesel is the most annoying resource I know of at the beginning. Later on, it's not really a problem anymore, but at the beginning, it's by far the most stressful one to work with. Because, well, it always runs out. Coal is always going to be a stressful one, because the moment they dig up more rock than coal, you'll have a problem again. And that's going to happen once every so often. Like it is right now, because most of what they're digging up pretty much is rock, because well, the mountain collapsed, and well, half of the mountain is rock. So yeah, I don't want to go down yet. I want to completely flatten this mountain out, and if we cut through this little piece, we end up at like a majority coal part, which is important. Also, how high is this? 4, right? Yes. Okay, so it does have to go down 1 more eventually. Not now. Not yet. Also, I'm moving this pipe more over more and more towards this side, because, well, it allows, and why not? Okay, let's pause the copper one. Why? Because, well, copper is like another bit of resource blocking up everything constantly, apparently. Like, clearly it is. Whilst we need the coal and not the copper at the moment. How much do you have? Like, let's lower you to 1. Why? Because there's too many vehicles. We need to have this one before we can put more vehicles on it. Like, iron has too many vehicles, clearly. Let's take 2 off, so they focus more on the rest again. So yeah, we're doing pretty fine. Well, not always. Let's reduce the food consumption temporarily by some percentage, because, well, like I said, it's gonna be more difficult, so we need to play around a bit more. And because we have more than enough people so far, I'm going to do this and impose you for a new farm. It pretty much maxes out the amount of farms I can build so far. I can build more of a farm here if I wished. Obviously I can build multiple farms here if I wished. I won't. I can also build multiple farms in this area if I wanted to. I won't, because yeah, it's just, I have more than enough workers, obviously, but it's just hard to deal with if you make it difficult for yourself in one go. If you just kept up, it's now not keeping up anymore. Also, I really need to start making a factory, because the trucks are just too busy bringing everything over in this area. That factory is mostly waiting for this thing to be built, and obviously all the other things as well. But mostly waiting for this. And power, which needs coal, which is very much waiting. Like, there's only like 4 trucks running into this, and they cannot keep up. That's terrible. Aye. Well, we did come pretty damn far. Next time, probably gonna start on the diesel. If not, running for this to be finished too, and slowly taking apart everything again and moving everything over to another location. But it also depends on how fast this is gonna be dug out in between episodes, because it's important to dig this out. Very important. May not seem like it, but it is. It really is. Like, things may not seem like it, but they always are, and it's always so annoying and complicated. You got coal, which is great because you needed that. Okay, so yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. We did come a long way again. We got a lot more of this dumped. We got a lot more of this dumped, we just saw. We got a lot more of this dug, which which what we are seeing right now. Like, all these darker ones are dug out, and I already removed them somewhere in the middle of this episode, so we really made progress there. We do struggle with both food and coal severely, more than I hoped to be struggling with it. But we cannot really do anything against that struggle. I'm going to start going for the iron again, but less trucks on it, because, well, they were just too many, and sure, they could keep up, but eventually there was not enough iron being used, so it would just clog up this entire system, and the coal couldn't get in here. Yeah, it's a whole hassle. Also, the iron is, no joke, running out in this area. It's not in this area, because we have a good bit here. It's not as much as this is. I think it's definitely as much. It's more, not that much more. But we also have this, where we are getting very close to, and apparently it has been working its ass off. Oh my goodness. Coal is, this is one of the largest deposits of coal. This is the very largest deposit of coal. It's huge. Could have made this a little bit bigger or something, or at least made one more somewhere else. That's huge as well. Like, maybe in this wall. I don't know. Coal. We have our island for coal, so we could always, yeah, get coal in through ships. Don't know how it is. How many millions? 9 million coal out of 15 million, because we didn't once did it. I don't know. I didn't once use it, and it's already, oh my goodness. It uses 45 maintenance to run? Are these things this expensive? Oh, wait. Okay, that changes a lot in what I'm gonna use. Huh. I thought I could just turn them on eventually, but they use a significant portion of your maintenance, which you don't really have. Well, I don't really have. Okay, I'm gonna put you on the mining of sand, because the sand mines are all, well, the sand stored up is depleted, so we now need more mined out. And I don't want to take this off of its job once. It's as a very important job that needs to be finished ASAP, but it's also a job that is taking a very long time, because the hills are not small in this area. It's like as big as the hills were here, it's just a lot more of them. So yeah, a lot of work to do. So yeah, I hope this happens in between episodes, and I really hope you guys somewhat enjoyed this episode. I hope you really enjoyed it. but at least somewhat is the most important part. So if you did, please leave a like and please subscribe to my channel, and because it's gonna really help me out in the long run, because I really wish I could grow. So yeah, I hope you guys somewhat enjoyed. If you didn't, please just give a comment on why you didn't, and if you did, well, you can also leave a comment on what you want to see better, and but support comment always is nice to see. So yeah, I leave you here, and I see you next episode. Bye.